and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3. Last time, we got quite the exposition dump, and got a bit more background on Mitsuru's reasons for being in Seas, as well as getting more clarification on Yukari's misgivings, or at least some of them. I feel like there's a bit more to it than that. Anyways, moving on. Maybe we shouldn't go to Tartarus tonight. Junpei-kun asked me to go over what we talked about in the meeting. But if we defeat all 12 shadows, I won't be able to use my persona anymore. Man, it's such an amazing power. I can't just let it go to waste. Junpei, perhaps, has some not-so-unreasonable misgivings about the Dark Hour ending. Well, aren't you calm? Must be because you're a fantastic leader who can do anything, huh? No matter what happens, you can handle it all by yourself. Isn't that right? Ha! I wish a nobody like me could be like that. Junpei-kun, are you listening? The only thing anyone knows about Tartarus is that it creates shadows. Other than that, we're all in the dark. Junpei seems to be stewing in his resentment quite a bit. What do you think of that, Chairman? I'm so sorry about everything. Let me know if there's anything I can say to be of help. Let's see, oh, well, I was gonna ask him to tell a joke, but, let's, actually get some background on this. What are the 12 shadows? Special shadows that appear on full moons. They're the product of a research accident 10 years ago. In the incident, an experimental entity comprised of numerous shadows was split once more into 12 large pieces. As such, their power far exceeds those found in Tartarus. Tread with appropriate caution. Interesting, interesting. Well, let's ask some more. How'd the public take it? In the end, over 50 people were injured in that accident. The media placed full blame on the Kirijo group for the tragedy. They singled out one researcher in particular, declaring him the main culprit behind it all. Whether it was actually all his fault or not was not the issue. The public was looking for someone to vent their pain and anger on, so they chose him, even though he was a victim himself. Their wrath was unparalleled. It was almost more frightening than seeing a horde of shadows. Who was the researcher, though? What happened with Mitsuru? Under the pretense of assisting for the benefit of the group, she was subjected to experiments on her persona for many years. Solving the mystery behind the unknown ability of personas, the development of various equipment beginning with the evoker, none of this would have been possible without her cooperation. There must have been some dangerous experiments at times, too, and yet she kept agreeing to it all, I'm told. Wonder if we'll ever learn a little bit more about Mitsuru and her reason for getting into Seas. Sounds like she's been at this whole Dark Hour business for a lot longer than anyone else. What about Sanada? He and Kirijo-kun have known each other for a very long time. Sanada-kun joined us when he was only in middle school. At the time, we had a third member as well. But I digress. Well, who was the third member? Although I'm pretty sure the more astute among you can already guess. Anyway, we're not going to be hanging out with Tanaka today. Instead, we're going to show Mutatsu a little love. He seems like he could use it. But we're not actually going to get a rank up today. And when you are not able to get a rank up, I don't think our bond will grow any stronger, even if I spend more time with Mutatsu. Should I spend the evening with Mutatsu? I kind of wish they reworded that a little bit differently. It kind of makes it seem like you hit some sort of dead end that you can't surpass. You know, all you need to get through life is a smile. Why don't you try showing off your pearly whites, like me? I can feel my bond with Mutatsu grow stronger as we spend time together. I feel like our relationship will grow stronger soon. If you have gotten enough points to advance your relationship, you'll get a message like this at the end of the Hangout session. Very rarely when hanging out with someone in Persona 3 Reload will you not get that message, especially if you have the matching persona.
Lounging about as usual, huh?
Hugh, what do you want? If you're gonna ask me to go back, the answer's still no.
That's not why I'm here. I was just making sure you were still around.
That's so.
We've known each other a long time. It's been almost 14 years since we met at the orphanage. You, me, and Miki. We used to run around here until the sun went down. Back then, it seemed like we had all the time in the world.
You haven't changed one bit. If you want to get all sappy, go do it with your other pals.
What was that?
It's rare for you to think about the past. Usually, you just charge ahead like a damn fool. You've never been good at hiding shit.
Everyone thinks about the past. Even me. Anyway, We finally know how to get rid of Tartarus in the Dark Hour.
No shit?
Yeah. The thing is, all I've cared about until now is getting stronger. Everything else came second. But yesterday, someone made me question my reason for fighting.
Your reason for fighting? Huh. It's different for everyone. But if you don't have a good one, you can always quit. That's what I did.
I'm not like you. Man, I can't believe I'm the one getting lectured here. Well, see you around.
You really haven't changed at all.
Yes?
Can I talk to you for a moment?
Senpai, this is unusual. Please, come in.
So not only do you excel at providing support during battle, you are also quite skilled at gathering information.
Oh, I'm sorry for doing that without permission.
Don't worry, you're not in trouble. But I do have an important favor to ask of you. I want you to find out as much as you can about that incident 10 years ago.
Oh, well, very little of that was made public.
I know. That's why I want you to access the Kiricho Group's database.
You mean hack into their system? Is that allowed?
I'll give you my ID and password. Then you won't be held accountable. But I need to know the truth. In detail.
Senpai.
Of course, I'll understand if you refuse.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Are you sure? I appreciate it. Yamagishi, aren't you resentful? Regardless of my good intentions, I did drag you into this without fully explaining. I'm sure you must have at least a few complaints.
Not really. Did you know my entire family is made up of doctors? My parents are the one exception. It gives them a bit of an inferiority complex. That's why they're so hard on me. I don't like being at home. But here, I'm able to do something no one else can. I have a purpose, so no, I don't have any complaints.
You're right. We can't do this without you. No one could take your place.
Oh,
Thank you. I'll see you later.
So, Tartarus and the Dark Hour are on the way out, huh? No, that's a good thing. That's what we've been fighting for. So then, why? Damn it! Why am I so pissed?
Gosh, it's hot, even for July. Wow, can't believe we're already third years. Guess this will be the last time we'll wear these uniforms and hang out after school. Who cares? I just want to get into college and start having fun already.
I get it. My problem is me. I'm going on like fighting was my duty and all. Actually, it's just all I'm good at. Because without that, I'm nothing. So much for being a hero. I can't fight worth the shit anyway. Not compared to him, at least. Damn it! Nothing I do is good enough.
Why am I only ever right about the worst things? Am I stupid for trusting in something so blindly? Dad, I got this letter from you last spring. I must have read it 1,000 times since then.
To my family, 10 years into the future. Tomorrow, I'll bring this letter to the opening ceremony for the Moonlight Bridge. It will be stored in a time capsule and sent to you in 10 years' time. Yukari, you may be small now, but in 10 years, you'll be 16. You'll be in high school. I know you've been sad because I have to work so late, but you always manage to greet me with a smile. I'm really proud of myself. Kirijo-san appointed me head researcher. I'll be starting on a big project soon. It feels good to receive so much recognition for my work. But I swear to you, nothing is more important to me than you and your mother.
Oh, Dad.
Yukari, I wonder, are you enjoying life? Do you have high hopes for the future? Do you still look towards tomorrow with excitement and wonder, like you do now? No matter what happens in the next 10 years, I hope you're happy. And I hope this letter brings a smile to both you and your mother's faces. Eiichiro Takeba, March 6th, 2000.
No matter what happens, huh? All I can do is believe. I won't turn my back. I won't be like Mom. Not ever.
It's a good thing I cut the video last time, because woof, we have been getting bombarded with cutscenes. A lot of insight into how our party members are doing, though. Junpei in particular seems to be pretty down in himself, but I think he's on the cusp of a realization. Yukari is still stuck in the past, and it looks like Mitsuru actually was pretty rattled by what she had to say, and wants to try and make things right in her own ways. Akihiko is just doing the same as he has been, hanging out with his bro Shinji. Anyway, before we step out for today, we've got to hit up Tanaka's Amazing Commodities. And this one's actually pretty important this time, so let's get to the item that he's presenting today. Today we're introducing the Outdoor Activity Set. Summer vacation is upon us. We have just the thing for you this hot summer. First up, we have the Max Safety Shoes. Hey, I have a quest asking for those. What a coinky-dink. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful. But wait, there's more. We'll throw in this instant curry too. Guess how many? 2. All this just for 9,800 yen. This is a special limited product available today only. You heard right, today only. Should I buy it? I think so. I think so. Ooh, sorry, hiccup there. I'm getting a little too excited here. Next time we'll be introducing a seasonal corn set. Don't you miss it. That's it for today. We're all sold out. Sorry, folks. We'll see you next Sunday. Same time, same channel. The shopping program is over. Now, it would be pretty funny to just spend our day hanging out online, but we have things that we need to do today. Like, for instance, we need to go feed a kitty, so let's head over there and just feed the kitty. I haven't really been showing the map screen too much, but you can travel directly to the station outskirts and just feed the cat right away. Give it some super duper cat food. The cat is purring loudly. It seems happy. And it seems to have regained all its energy by eating the cat food. I think it'll be okay without me having to feed it anymore. Alright, we have restored its ability to prey on the rats in this area. I'm sure these guys will thank us. What do you guys have to say? The whole reason I hang out with here is... Oh wait, I've already talked to you in FES. They need to get a life. I agree. Anyway... It just wouldn't do to leave a quest uncompleted, so let's turn in the kitty quest to Elizabeth. It seems you've completed a request. One moment, please, while I check. I see you have successfully fed the hungry cat. Thank you. I can feel the relief in the very cockles of my heart. I hope it prospers forever and ever. Please take this as your reward. Unfortunately, I kind of forgot to feed the cat a couple times in FES. I'm sorry. And Portable, so it might be a little bit before we are able to complete that request there, since there are quite a few moments where we just kind of get held up coming up in the near future where we don't have free time during the day to go feed the cat. With all that taken care of, now we're just going to head over to Naganaki Shrine, and nobody to hang out with here today, but we can draw a relationship fortune. And today, we want to think of the treasurer. I still have my justice persona, right? I say treasurer, I mean Chihiro. Sorry, my guide is written very cold and informally. Hear a divine message, blessings to the believer. There we go. Suddenly feel closer to Chihiro. Feel like the bond I have with Chihiro has grown stronger. Today's luck is, you'll have a little luck. You will not be significantly lucky or unlucky with money. And we get a 500 yen coin. Very nice, very nice.
Welcome back.
Well, Fuka doesn't really have much to say there. She, in fact, is the only one out in the, lounge right now. Maybe we should hold off on going to Tartarus tonight too. Looks like everyone is studying in their own rooms. They're all keeping to themselves because they're busy studying, right? One could only hope, one could only hope. That's right, Fuka. In that case, once exams are over, everything should go back to normal. We don't want to stress the poor girl out too much. Since there's not really much else to do today, why don't we use our computer here? And in fact, we have a URL here we can use in order to advance another Elizabeth request. We want to use the School X site note. Let me see what this URL leads to. Moonlight Channel looks like an unofficial forum for Gekkoukan High. The topics include things like third years only and who do you think is hot? Seems like the newest topic is, anyone try the taiyaki at the school store? I'll take a look at this. Never seen this on sale. Why is there such a limited amount? I saw someone complain to the vendor about this. Sorry, that procession of A's was a name. Anyway, Sardine there. Beta, good news. The taiyaki is going to be a permanent item now. I asked about it, and apparently there were a lot of requests for it. Sounds like they'll have it in stock daily now. Wait, so we can seriously get it when Ev's now? That's right, tennis lover. Oda Nobunaga says I'ma get one. Seems like a special taiyaki will be available at the school store. Maybe I should take a look next time I'm there. And if you never use this URL, you will never be able to get said taiyaki. It's gotten late, so I should head back to my room.
It's good to see you again. How long has it been since we first met? Time passes so quickly. So tell me, how's life as a Persona user?
Oh, you know, it's fulfilling, honestly. I feel like I've been accomplishing a lot recently.
That's good to hear. I remembered something else about the coming of the end. It all stems from something that took place many years ago. 10 years ago, if I remember correctly. Oh, didn't your parents pass away about 10 years ago? A persona is like a mirror, which means a persona user can never escape their true self. But no matter what, I won't leave you, because we're friends, right?
I sense a faint bond forming between Pharos and me. And said bond actually materializes. We now get the rank 3 of the Death Social Link. Sometimes the Death Social Link will grow in leaps and strides, or rather, it'll get 2 ranks at once instead of just, 1. Pretty nice though, because that means we get an additional level up from fusing Death Personae now.
Good night.
Over in FES, we are not going to be hanging out with Tanaka, because we've got quiz game to play tonight. Sorry, Tanaka. Maybe another night. As per usual, there really isn't that much for us to do in FES at this point, and in fact, there will be continually less and less for us to do, so I may be cutting to this game less in the future, at least until we get to Tartarus, but that may still be a ways off. Anyways, quiz game. Intense studying action. Exhaustion. TV shopping. Actually, we got the max safety shoes here as well, but I'm not really going to spend any money on that because I am quite broke in Persona 3 FES at the moment, and there's a very particular moment that I want to go into Tartarus. Also, super diet food is useless, never buy it. And more important than any of that, online gaming. So that is what we will be doing for this fine Sunday. Now, picking up and punching through with Persona 3 Portable. If you haven't ever noticed, I'm a big fan of consonants and alliteration. We're, of course, going to be playing the quiz game tonight, because we need to develop our academics further. It's actually kind of impressive how far behind we are in Persona 3 Portable. Those study sessions in Persona 3 FES really add up, and obviously just having access to more 4-point boosts and reload put us well ahead of the curve. And once again, Tanaka is selling the max safety shoes. He's just trying to get rid of these things. And 2 tricksters. You know what? For 59.80 yen, we have more than enough money for that, so I think we'll go for it. Seems like a good idea to me. A winning plan, winning plan. Since I don't have to idle my life away with an MMO, I can actually get out and feed the cat in Portable. I haven't remembered to feed it every day in Portable either, because I'm just so eager to get into the action of the day that sometimes I forget. But I'll probably get this done faster than I do in FES because, well, I've already recorded the FES segment, so I already know that I missed out on another opportunity to feed the cat because I am an idiot. And then, of course, we're going to spend our daytime gambling on our friendship. In this case, we're going to be drawing one for Yukari because she is... Actually, hold on. I gotta make sure I have a lover's persona. Hold on. Do I have a lover's? Yes, narcissist. Okay. But yes, Yukari very frequently has roadblocks in her social link, including for the even for the FemC. So she is a pretty common target for relationship fortunes. So many social links where you don't even have an opportunity to get points with. All right. Here we go. Feel closer to Yukari. Today's luck is, according to the fortune, you will have fair luck. Oh yeah, 1,000 yen. Very nice. Otherwise, tonight we're going to be hanging out with Mutatsu, and then of course we're going to get the Pharaoh's rank up as well. I can hear people talking. Ugh. We have exams starting tomorrow, and they're cumulative, so it's hard to remember everything.
You know what?
What if I fail again? I really wish the school would stop posting our names with our scores. Right? It's embarrassing if we're near the bottom of the list. Smart people like Kirijo-senpai wouldn't get it, though. The first bell has rung. Sorry, girls are going to be hung out to dry and humiliated. Exams are starting tomorrow. Are you all ready? Summer vacation is just within reach, so you'd better study hard. Why aren't you excited? You know, summer vacation, beaches, shaved ice. Woohoo! It's also the hottest time of the year, though. Don't go overheating, okay? Ah, that reminds me, there's an old expression for the hottest time of the year in the northern hemisphere. I'm feeling sleepy. But we need to develop our academics. Closing our eyes serves us no purpose at this stage of the game. The dog days of summer, it goes all the way back to an ancient Latin phrase, the puppy days. Any idea where that phrase came from? Anyone? Well, it's because Sirius, also called the dog star, appears at the start of summer. People believed it brought droughts and misfortune. Here's hoping we can avoid all that, I guess. Have a nice vacation! I forced myself to stay awake and listen to the lecture, getting us a nice little bit of academics, though nothing that will rank us up anytime soon, I'm afraid. And now for something that we really haven't had any reason to use in Reload, or FES for that matter, the school store. We've of course used this in Portable since they sell a Yonbigon there, but now we actually have reason to use it in Reload as well. Oh, Taiyaki? It's our long-awaited new Ah, man, too many hiccups today. It's our long-awaited new product that's getting rave reviews. I got so many requests from students that I started bringing them in every day. And you know what? It's a big hit. Sorry, I'm starting to ramble. Anyway, if the taiyaki is delicious even if you chill it in the fridge at home. So try it out. Hey now, lukewarm taiyaki can now be bought at the school store. But didn't we have a request for, certain taiyaki? We should take this lukewarm taiyaki. We just need one, though. That's all we need for now. Let's, hit the road, and actually, we're going to be hanging out with Maiko today. Come to the shrine. I'm leaving my phone behind, so I won't pick up. Okay. So, I guess we're really helping Maiko out with this. Alright. Oh, boy. Oh, hi. I was waiting for you. Is it okay if we talk? Can I talk you out of this? Well, I guess we'll just have to see what happens. Thanks. So,
Thank you for always helping me. But I gotta say bye for now. Yup. I have to run away now. Remember not to tell Mom and Dad, okay? Bye-bye!
Hey, you! Have you seen a little girl? She's in elementary school.
You just take a second and calm down.
Calm down? What if something happens to her?
Oh, please. This is what happens when you force a child to study non-stop.
Why are you always like this? Everything has to be my fault.
Oh, that's because it is your fault. This never would have happened if you'd been watching her. Look, we don't have time for this. I think I know who you are. You're the one, right? Maiko's told me about you. She said she played with a high school kid instead of practicing piano.
What? This is the first I'm hearing of this. What the hell did you do to my daughter?
The woman is extremely agitated. Honestly, kind of rightfully so. When you lay it out like that, it does sound a little weird. I'm just trying to fuse really strong personae. You buying that?
Shut up! Stop jumping to stupid conclusions. I'm sorry about this. We're Maiko's parents. We haven't seen her since this morning. When we checked her room, we found a note that said, "I'm running away."
She's never done anything like this before.
Yeah, we should probably look for her. I don't think it's a good idea to let her go through with this.
Right. She might be around here somewhere.
Maiko, why?
Listen, if you have any idea where she is, I'm begging you to tell us.
Well, you know what? I think, if I had to guess the first place she might hit up, she seems awfully fond of that takoyaki stand, so it's as good a place as any to start.
Takoyaki stand? Oh, that place. Right, let's try looking.
Maiko!
Mom! Dad, and you too? Will I...
Maiko, are you okay? You're not hurt anywhere?
I'm okay.
Oh, thank goodness. Why would you do such a thing? I was worried sick. Do you think that's funny, giving me a heart attack like that?
Hey, that's enough.
You made me worry too. I was so scared. You said you were getting a divorce and I didn't know what to do. I don't want you to get divorced.
Oh, so that's what this is all about. We're really sorry, Maiko. Why don't we go home and talk about it? It's awful we pulled you into this. I'm not sure what else to say.
Hey, I told you to keep it a secret, but thank you.
Maiko seems relieved to see that her parents care about her. I feel like we're growing closer. Oh, this is one way to go about that, I guess. This thing's gotten really weird the past few rank ups. I gotta admit.
Bye-bye.
Maiko went home with her parents, so I decided to go back to the dorm. I have a lot to think about today. Oh, at least I enjoy hanging out with Maiko more than I do with Kenji. Regardless, though.
Welcome back.
What's wrong? You all hungry or something?
Not really.
That's awkwardness. Kinda, you could cut it with a knife, basically.
You know, it's almost summer break.
Oh yeah, it is, huh?
Does anyone have any plans?
I wish I could go to the beach. Hot sand, cool breeze, babes in bikinis. Man, a break like that sure would be nice. Somewhere in the south, where the water is crystal clear. But starting tomorrow, we gotta get through our exams. Oh man, this sucks.
I'm sure you'll be fine, but it would be nice to go somewhere with beautiful beaches, like Okinawa.
Well, it's not Okinawa, but how about Yakushima?
Mr. Chairman, I didn't realize you were here.
I happen to be in the area, so I thought I'd drop by and tell you my schedule for next week. Oh, Hirijo-kun, your father will be vacationing in Yakushima during the break.
He will?
You'll all have some time off after exams, right? Why don't you go and get a nice change of scenery?
Seriously? We're gonna go on a trip? Yes! Beaches and bikinis! Beaches and bikinis!
Beaches and bikinis? This guy.
How about it, Hirijo-kun?
Well, my father is a busy man. I don't want to ruin his vacation.
Why so hesitant? No father would be upset with a daughter who came all that way to see him. You've all done a great job. You deserve to relax for a while. And we already know when the next operation will be, so I think it'll be fine.
I don't know.
Senpai, I'm begging ya!
All right. I guess everyone needs a break now and then. Let's do it.
The beach, huh? I should design a special training regimen.
Oh man, I can't wait!
Oh, I need to go buy a swimsuit.
Hey, don't worry. I got one you can borrow.
Nice try.
Are you going to swim too, Mr. Chairman?
I'm afraid I can't. I'll turn to dust if I'm exposed to sunlight.
Wait, seriously?
Don't be stupid.
Kirijo-senpai, wait up! I just wanted to say sorry about the other day. I might have gotten a little carried away.
Don't worry about it. In a way, it's only logical that we go to Yakushima. The chairman said that no one who was responsible for the accident survived, but there is one who did.
What? There is?
My father.
I had no idea.
Well, that actually seemed to perk everybody up. We've got vacation plans for after the exam, going to Yakushima. Junpei in particular seems to be quite pleased with that news, and it just keeps getting better. There's a box on the counter. Looks like the product I ordered through the shopping program on TV has arrived. Let's see what's inside. And we get some max safety shoes and instant curry. We of course need those max safety shoes for a quest with Elizabeth, so we'll be turning those in momentarily. It also looks like we have a bit of a study session lined up, courtesy of the chairman. We'll of course be getting to that very soon, but first order of business, we now have the taiyaki, so we can put the lukewarm taiyaki in here and chill it for a bit. Be a little bit before we can grab it though, since we have exams coming up tomorrow. With that taken care of, yo Elizabeth, check out these sweet kicks that I got. Here, it's not much, but this is my gift to you. Please accept it. Twilight Fragments? Sounds delightful. But no, more importantly than that, I've got a request to turn in. Check out these shoes. It seems you've completed a request. One moment, please, while I check. So, these are the sought-after max safety shoes. They seem like an ordinary pair of shoes. Perhaps their intended purpose will only reveal itself in a crisis. In that case, I'll be returning these. I'm sure they shall prove more useful to you. I should actually take a look at what those do so I know what to do with them. But hey, more Twilight Fragments. And, hey, just so happens we happen to have an autograph from Tanaka here, so why don't we turn that in? Oh, it seems you've already completed this request. One moment, please, while I check.
Oh my.
It says here Tanaka's amazing commodities. Ah, it must be that prominent figure's autograph. I must say he has very beautiful penmanship. He must be as powerful as the rumors say. This man who rambles along to a unique melody.
Marvelous.
Oh, I see that you've acquired a new bond in addition to the autograph. That is very good news indeed. I kind of have apprehensions about his motives for me, though. Please take this as your reward. Hey, a Nihil Blade! Well, I wonder what we could possibly do with that. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Very well, then.
If you require anything else, please do not hesitate to ask. I'm saying that like we already don't know what the purpose of a Nihil blade is. Anyway, god damn, plus 50 HP, sign me up. Yo, Ikutsuki, check out my 6 shoes. It makes me feel even more resilient. Also, let's study. About Yakushima, remember that you won't be able to go if you don't score well on your exams. Well, that would not do. Since everyone is here, why don't you have the third years overlook your studies? Yes, please. Alright, I'll let the other second years know too. With the ferry trip to Yakushima on the line, I hope you perform very well on your exams. Okay, that was a good one. I like that.
I'm fine helping out with studying, but wouldn't it be easier to focus without the distraction?
They say studying with others grants benefits that can't be found alone.
Hey, so if we flunk the exams, are we really gonna have to stay behind? Tell me that's a joke.
It's no joke. As students, studying is our top priority. Failure will result in consequences.
Well, I'm not too worried about that. Not naming names here, but don't get in the way, Junpei.
What happened to not naming names? I guess if the fate of my trip depends on it, I don't really have a choice. I'll show you. I'll prove just how serious I am about Yakushima.
My hand stops as I hit a tough question.
What's the matter? Something you need help with?
Well, this math problem here.
An arithmetic sequence, huh? Do you remember the formula for calculating its sum? See, if you do this...
A beautiful formula. Really arithmeticals, my fancy. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Let me write that down.
Wisecracks from Junpei are one thing. I didn't account for this.
Maybe he's trying to test our ability to concentrate? Yeah, I suppose that's not likely.
Ikutsuki sounds one up to me. Gotta think of a killer comeback.
Stop getting distracted. You need to concentrate on your studies.
She's right. Gotta focus. Let's keep at it.
I focused so hard I couldn't hear anything else. And we get a sizable academics boost. Plus 5 points, in fact. Very nice. Not enough to get us to rank 5, but hey, this is more than enough to make top 10 at least.
Are you struggling with memorization? Nothing beats repeating it until you know it by heart.
Beats? Heart? Not bad, Kirijo-kun.
What? No, that was not my intent with that statement.
Well, if you're pulling out of the race, then I win, hands down. Kirijo-senpai, defeated.
This is giving me a headache.
Despite the diversions, I'd say that was productive. Keep it up so we can all go to Yakushima together.
Over in FES, we will be hanging out with Maiko for today, so I'll just get that underway. And in Portable, it's really just going to be same again, because we're hanging out with Maiko. There is not much to do during an exam lead-up. First semester final exams begin today and will last for 5 days, and of course we lose all our free time until they are concluded. That is just great. I'm not upset about that at all. This question seems familiar. Which form of magic is used to find water sources? This is one of those ones that I'll know intuitively, even if I don't have a cheat sheet to help me out. This is dowsing. I do like, though, how some of the exam questions, as we get deeper into the exam, require more on remembering what you actually read around the questions, or even some of the lectures. Not all of them are just repeats of questions you've already answered. Sometimes you do have to think a little bit more about them. This question seems familiar. How did the Witch of Agnesi gain the first half of its name? Why, that would be an error in its translation. Like, right there, that's actually in the follow-up to giving the correct answer in the, question that was initially regarding that angle. And of course, we've still got a few more questions to go. This question seems familiar. Who designed the prototype for the katana? Well, that would be Terano Masakato. That one's also pretty easy to remember. It's not like this series is no stranger to Masakato and katanas, even this very game. Get excited for that. But it'll be a while, We got time. Time for one more question, that is. This question seems familiar. There's an error in the sentence. What kind is it? That would be a comma splice. Nice little, I like how they played around with the formatting on that one. And wow, that was a very, very fast week. Heading into this question right here. Or actually, no question.
Hello, this is Elizabeth speaking. I'm calling in regard to a recent change in Tartarus. It seems that a path that had been blocked off is now open. I thought it prudent to inform you. Well then, I wish you a safe journey.
Elizabeth, I have far too much on my plate to worry about that right now. But yes, a blocked path is now open. It'll be a while before we follow up on that, for multiple reasons. Yo, what's up? Thank God today's the last day of exams. Yeah, absolutely. You know what though? Junpei, how you hanging? Don't ask. Man, I can't wait to let off some steam. You gotta let loose during summer, you know? Nice to see that Junpei is letting his resentment subside a little bit. Sometimes you just need a little bit of time to cool your head. It's the last day of exams. The questions are just too easy. My pen won't stop moving! Over in FES and Portable, we find out that Edaka influence looms large over all the different versions of Persona 3, as dousing is once again the answer we're looking for in this first question. We'll just pencil that in and move on to the next one, enjoying the nice exam theme as we go along. Don't worry, we do have different questions coming up after this one, as soon as the game loads them in. Yeah, I try to avoid showing too much of FES because it does play a lot more slowly than the other versions of the game. This question seems familiar. Some Europeans call this creature devilfish and refuse to eat it. That would be the octopus. And just pen that in, we get flowers, and we feel confident because we were correct. You get a little squiggly line if you put in the wrong thing, so that's how you know you screwed up there. Moving on to Thursday over here. What do we got coming up next? Who established the Kamakura Shogunate? Well, that would be Minamoto no Yoritomo. You feel confident about your answer. And then, finally, moving on to Friday, which is the last day that we actually have to give any kind of answer, and then we will just see what kind of reaction we get with a rank 4 academics. Unfortunately, could not get to rank 5, just did not have enough time for that. Which is an example of a comma splice. Let's see, I went, I learned. You feel confident about your answer. And finally, moving into Saturday, we don't have to actually answer anything. As I said previously, we'll just get to see what kind of reaction we get with the academics I managed to reach this exam with. Fortunately, it is a long, long while before we need to cap academics at all. Let me just skip past this Junpei cutscene since we've already seen it. It's the last day of exams. It all looks familiar. You feel like you did well. Not quite as glowing a reaction as we got in Persona 3 Reload, but still good enough.
I'm done, baby! The dark days of testing are finally over! The sun is shining bright!
So, how'd you do?
You are not gonna believe this. I aced PE.
Well, that pretty much answers my question.
Whatever. A real man doesn't dwell in the past. I'm already thinking ahead to the blue skies of Yakushima.
Oh yeah, that's coming up soon, huh? Are you all ready to go?
Oh, I am more than ready.
Yeah, I guess I should start getting ready too. Oh, sorry, I don't sound very enthusiastic, do I? Hey, how about we stop somewhere on the way back? I don't have practice today.
Sounds good. Where we going? If you need to buy a swimsuit, I'd be happy to help.
Very funny. Alright, give me a sec. I'm gonna go grab my stuff from the locker room. Oh, I'll invite Fuka too.
Hey, I know I've been kind of a dick lately. So, sorry about that.
I actually really like this moment. Junpei, he's aware of his own shortcomings, and he took some time to cool his head, thought about it, and realized he was being kind of a jerk. I like how he came to that realization on that old. We didn't have that whole big sappy scene where we gotta sit him down like, okay, Junpei, you got something to say? Junpei, he can man up, and he can think about it when he needs to. Don't worry about it, man.
Alright, let's put this whole thing behind us. Cool? Alright, let's get out of here.
Freedom at last! What should I do now?
Take it down a notch, will you?
You bounce back from things so quickly, Junpei-kun.
You know it.
Oh, hey, Sonata-san's here. Don't see that every day.
Ikutsuki-san called me. I think he wants to talk about a new candidate.
Does that mean another person is going to join?
Maybe.
Fuka. What's wrong, Natsuki-chan? Do you think you can stay after school with me for a mandatory study session? There's like no one. Oh wait, are you about to head out for the day? Okay then, never mind. Wait, it's alright. I'll help you. Sorry, I'll see you all back at the dorm later.
I'm really surprised at how much she's changed.
Ah, friendship. How beautiful. Adolescence is such a wonderful thing. So full of vibrancy.
Mr. Chairman?
Oh, hello. I just stopped by to pick someone up. I might as well introduce you to him now.
Hello. Oh, Amada-kun. What are you doing here?
You know him?
He doesn't leave during the break because of his circumstances.
Oh, I heard about that. Something about your parents, right?
It used to only be me and my mom. She got in an accident. So now it's just me. It happened 2 years ago.
Right now, one of his distant relatives is paying for his school expenses. But that doesn't mean he should stay at the elementary school dorm all by himself, right? So I decided to move him to your dorm, just for the summer.
To our dorm? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Why, of course. He has the potential.
Then he's the new candidate?
That's right. But as you can see, he's still just an elementary school student. So it's only a possibility for now.
Are you Akihiko Sanada-senpai?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about you. You've never lost a boxing match. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Well, that is an interesting turn of events. Who'd have thought a kid like Ken had the potential to be a Persona user? But, Akihiko, he seems to have more reservations about this than just beyond the issue of Ken's age. In fact, it seems like he also knows Ken previously, and in a different capacity than we do. Wonder what that's all about. Bye-bye school exams, hello summer vacation. Yakushima, here we come! I can't wait for Monday. Maybe I ought to hit up Polonium Mall to get some stuff for the trip. Oh, speaking of Polonium Mall, here, take this. A black sword? Oh. Doesn't look like it'd be too good in a fight. What's that? Just a small reward. You'll deserve a little something after studying hard for exams. Have you heard of the antique shop at Polonium Mall? It's called Mayoido. Mayoido, I'm sorry. It's hard for me to read that out. It just reopened today, actually. Hey! If you bring that to the shop, I'm sure they'll be of great help to you. How's an antique shop gonna help us? Am I missing something? Can't quite explain it very well myself. It'd be better to hear from the shop owner than from me. Well then, I'll let you take care of it from here. Interesting. The antique shop in Polonia Mall. The chairman suggested I pay them a visit. I'll head over there now. And yes, indeed, we are immediately whisked over to the mall because the antique shop is now open. We've already had access to its services in Persona 3 FES and Portable, and I've made decent use of it thus far. We now have access to it in Persona 3 Reload. How they'll be able to help me, I don't know. I guess the only thing left to do is to find out. Heading in.
Welcome.
Oh, welcome. Are you in high school and you're shopping here? Well, take your time and look around. Seems this lady owns the antique shop. I should show her the black sword that I got from Mikutsuki.
What?
What's that? Here, let me have a look.
I
see. So you're the ones Kurosawa was talking about. This is but a humble antique shop. Having said that, I believe I can be of some assistance to you. As long as I have something like this black sword, that is. This here is a base model for crafting weapons. By fusing with various materials, you can craft special equipment. I can help with the crafting process, but you'll have to collect the required materials for yourself. These base materials can be found in places that tend to be quite unwelcoming. That's why it'll be up to you to collect them.
By the way.
Also, if you find any gems or the like, I'd be willing to exchange them for some of my wares here. Well then, go ahead and have a gander. You can now travel to Mayoido Antiques to conduct an item fusion or item exchange. Item fusions involve expending one weapon part and a handful of required materials to create a unique piece of equipment. In the item exchange, the proprietor will take any gemstones off your hands in exchange for items. Materials that are used in item fusions can often be found in Tartarus, so you'll be able to collect them as you explore. So, weapon fusion has kind of been kicked to the curb as it was in FES and Portable, and instead it's a lot more like just the general gem trading. You do need these base weapon materials, but you can make all sorts of interesting things here with said materials. Generally better than anything Officer Kurosawa sells, in particular with really unique or powerful effects. Like for a single malachite, we can get a sword that gives us +1 to all our stats, so why not? And anything else interesting that we could potentially make here. I'm generally going to be focusing on abilities. I actually found out relatively recently that the attack power of weapons really does not matter for anybody except the protagonist, for reasons I'll get into next time we're in Tartarus, so I really just want to look for good abilities. Dizzy Boost isn't terrible, but I'm not sure if it's really worth it, especially since I don't plan on having Junpei launch too many weapon attacks.
To make this, you'll need materials.
And we've got all these over here. Yeah, not really seeing anything too helpful. So I think I'll just hang on to this Nihil Blade for now. And that Auto Sukukaja would actually be really good for Mitsuru, so we'll think about that. We also have the ability to trade for items. We can get skill cards as well as incenses. In comparison to the stat cards from Persona 3 FES and Portable, these can be used on our party members. So we want to get a good supply of these to either strengthen our party members' abilities at their proficient areas, or patch them up in areas that they might be a little lacking in, that they'd like to be good at.
Find something interesting. Bring it to me, will you?
Sorry, she keeps rambling in the background. It keeps distracting me. I actually am going to take this Divine Grace skill here. As you can see, this is an excellent effect. It doubles the power of healing effects, and we can just take this to the shrine and duplicate it as much as we want. Once per day, but still, once you get a card in Persona 3 Portable and Reload that is really good, don't hesitate to start duping it so you never have to trade for it again. All the other various things here, note that the gifts are fairly useless. We spent quite a bit of time on this, so let's get out of here and actually go do some more interesting stuff. Now, we could do some social links tonight. Like, we could hang out with Tanaka, but there really isn't that much of a time crunch to get these social links done, so I think I'm actually kind of going to go off schedule, and I'm going to focus on things that will instead be useful to us in Tartarus with the team hangout sessions. One thing I want to do real quick is let's check the fridge to get our chilled takoyaki. Let's see, lukewarm, or not takoyaki, taiyaki. We got chilled taiyaki. We can give this to Elizabeth next time we have a chance. But what we're going to do tonight is we're actually going to hang out with Junpei. We want to garden with Junpei as much as we can and get him up to those 3 gardening hangouts so that we can unlock something quite desirable. So Junpei, let's hang tonight. Hey, I think we check on those planters up there? I know you're not supposed to give them too much water, but what if they're not getting enough? The quality of the produce might improve if we tend to the rooftop planters together. I'm not too confident doing it on my own, so if you're free, that'd be cool. Yeah, I can help out. Sweet, let's get to it.
Grow up big and strong, my precious luxurious veggies. Man, all this non-stop watering and weed pulling, not to mention the bugs, it's pretty monotonous. Kinda just feels like busy work.
Come on, think of it like training, Junpei.
What, you some kind of monk now? Trying to reach enlightenment or something? Well, if we get to train and raise veggies, it's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Maybe we should try catching flies with chopsticks, like one of those master swordsmen, huh? Gotta say, we've got a long way to go before these veggies put us on easy street. Anyway, I'm the one who asked you to join me in the first place, so I gotta be the one to look after it.
I tended the rooftop planters with Junpei.
Da-da-da-da! The veggies have leveled up!
The extra care is paying off, and I can harvest more.
Whew. Another day of hard, honest work. Let's head back downstairs.
Post-exam break begins today. It's almost time for the home shopping show. I'm gonna check out what Tanaka is hawking today, though I'm gonna be honest, it's not all that good. Or rather, it's not worth the money that we'd have to spend on it. So let's get to the seasonal corn set. You gotta have corn for summer. Sweet, sweet corn. First up, we have the Tetracorn, and you get 3 of them. This one item I highly recommend. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful. But wait, there's more. We'll throw in this Makara corn too. Guess how many? 3. All this for just 14,800 yen. Yeah, nah, not worth it. Tetracorn and Makara corn are functionally equivalent to attack mirrors and, magic mirrors. However, those items have been nerfed in Persona 3 Reload, and now are only single target, so I'm not as big a fan of them as I am in Persona 3 FES and Portable. I don't really think that's worth the money. One thing I need to check right now is, do we have a Hermit Persona? We do not. Fortunately, we can just leave and go get one real quick, so give me 1 second. While I'm doing that, we may as well hand off the taiyaki that we got to Elizabeth, so let's go into our requests here. And here is your chilled taiyaki. It seems you've completed a request. 1 moment, please, while I check. So this is the chilled taiyaki. Well, it certainly is cold. It has a soft, chewy texture and such cute round eyes. I shall savor every bite. Please take this as your reward. And we get a nihil cloth. I'll have to think about what I want to create with that, but we'll wait on that for a little bit. Anyway, we're going to be playing this MMO until dark. This is how I spend my summer. Important announcement. It has been our hope since the launch of Innocent Sin Online to maintain the game for as long as we are able. Unfortunately, after careful consideration, we have made the difficult decision to terminate service. We deeply apologize for any inconvenience this may cause for our loyal players. The servers will remain open until the official end date. Please tie up any unfinished business before then. Thank you for understanding. We hope you've enjoyed your time with Innocent Sin Online. Innocent Sin Online staff. The game's booted up now. I'm in Shinagawa Dungeon. I see Maya. You got that message from to admins, right, Tatsuya? Maya faces away. It said they're canceling Innocent Sin. Think it's for real? Yeah, God, man. No way. That sucks. I know, right? How dare they? Maya is getting all worked up. I finally found a place to vent my frustration, and now this! Maya gets closer. Tatsuya, do you think we'll still be able to see each other? We'll we'll find a way. We'll find a way. I think so. Yeah, guess we gotta find another way. A diff MMO maybe? Or IRL somewhere. Okay, I like this one though. Maya seems a little down. No, we have to stop wasting our time! Maya's not going quietly. I'll beat him to the punch. What are you planning? Oh, don't worry, Tatsu. I won't do anything dangerous. Maya seems a little happier. I'm gonna send them a log of the convos we had been having together here. If they know this game is important to us, maybe they'll reconsider. Even though you might be a middle-aged man or a 12-year-old girl. That shouldn't matter! To tell you the truth, I kinda hope you're a handsome guy, though. Don't worry, Maya will protect you. We'll always be partners, Kay? I can tell Maya cares about me. I feel like we're growing closer. And at the cusp of ranking up. Or maxing out, rather, I should say. Kike, I'm gonna go write my email with our convo log. Don't mess with Maya and friends or you'll regret it. Next time we'll celebrate our victory, Kay. Bye. Maya's players signed off. I decided to log out as well. And, yeesh. Not much going on tonight, I guess. I was gonna just see if anybody was doing. Okay, here you guys are. Junpei, my man, what do you got? Dude, I'm so ready for this. Look out, ladies, here I come. Is that all you think about, Junpei-kun? You sure know how to leave your troubles behind. I wish I could let things go as easily as you do. You gotta live life to the fullest. How are you gonna do that if you're always stuck moping? I know you're right, but still. Must kill Yukari to concede a point to Junpei. It's not like I don't like Yakushima or anything. I usually love the ocean and getting some sun. I don't get seasick, so the trip's not an issue. I guess I'm not really in the mood for it right now. Kirija Senpai and Sonata Senpai aren't here, so I don't think we can go to Tartarus tonight. Since we'll be leaving for the trip tomorrow, I think I'll call it a day for now. Oh, by the way, do you think Yukari-chan is doing alright? We went shopping for swimsuits this afternoon. She looked pretty down the entire time. She does seem a little reticent. I'm sure she'll bounce back once she gets some sunlight, though. Anyway, there's really not much else to do tonight, so may as well hang out with Mutatsu. I'm sure he'd be thrilled for me to phrase it like that. Hey, Mutatsu, you need a drinking buddy? You know, I'll take like a cola or something. What a strange kid.
I was just thinking you might show up, and here you are. Hey, don't get the wrong idea, kid. It's not like I was looking forward to seeing you or anything. Anyway, what's the deal with your hair, kid? Doesn't it get in your eyes? Is that the style nowadays? My son kept his hair long, too. You should cut it. No, better yet, shave it all off. Give the bald look a try.
You know what? That might actually look pretty badass.
You got a good attitude, kid. You do get what I'm saying, don't you? I'm not talking about fashion here, you know. I'm saying you'd be better off without your hair. Oh, sure, you're young and good-looking now, but just you wait. I mean, look at me. I'm old and ugly. My cheeks sag like a damn bulldog's. That's life, kid. People get old. Someday you'll be just like me. One day in the future, you'll see your mug in the mirror and think, damn, I was handsome back in the day. Here's a little trick so you don't lose hope in the future. Just don't expect nothing. Simple, huh? That way you won't ever be disappointed. You're gonna lose your hair eventually, kid, so why bother with it now? Bald is beautiful. You just wake up in the morning and go. No fuss. You'll need a hat for the winter, but I say go for it. I'll spot you money for a shave and some clippers if you're short.
I saw through Mutatsu's harsh words and felt his kindness. I feel like I understand Mutatsu a little better now. Yeah, he has a poor self-image. Come on, Mutatsu, you're not a high schooler like me. You gotta go get over that, man.
What, is all my talking putting you to sleep? Well, you can't sleep here, kid. Go home and rest in your own bed.
I said goodbye to Mutatsu and went back to the dorm. And of course, because the exams finished on Saturday and we have some free time, we can not spend some time with Tanaka. Instead, we want to expand our learning even further and play more quiz game. Boy, we got 2 quiz games in a single video. How delightful. Throwing it on back to FES as per usual, and of course, we're going to see what Tanaka is selling, but we're not going to actually buy it. Man, he has just not been doing well today. He is selling something relatively interesting today, though. Mage's Mark. Oh my goodness, I can't believe its wonderfulness. But wait, there's more. We'll throw in 10 Super Daifu for 40k? I don't have that much money. I don't think I could get away with that, so we're going to pass on that. If you're curious what the Mage's Mark does, it replicates the Invigorate 2 ability, restoring 5 SP to a character when their turn comes around. It does not count for 1 more bonuses, though, so you can't get SP every time you exploit a weakness, which is kind of a shame. It's pretty useful at this stage of the game, but I didn't really feel like getting the money for it, and I get by just fine without it. It might be a bit more helpful in Persona 3 Portable, where, of course, you do not have free access to restoring your SP by returning to the base floor. Anyways, we're just going to hang out with Maya again today. Moving on to Portable once again, we're going to hang out at the arcade so that we can play quiz game. Gotta keep boosting those academics. And continuing into Sunday, Tanaka is selling the Shirt of Chivalry, which I believe we already have one, and 2 Mega Protein. Honestly, if it was the Mage's Mark, I would have bought it, because I have more than enough money for that in Portable, but unfortunately he's selling something much crappier here, so we're just going to hang on to our funds for this point. Moving over to Naganaki Shrine, we can collect our skill card here, which, if you remember, I provided a Fire Boost card, and I'm going to give him a Fire Boost again, just so I have a couple cards. I also gotta remember to feed the cat. I almost forgot you, Mr. Whiskers, but don't worry, I'm not the MC. I can remember it this time. And the cat is purring loudly. His eyes are more open now. We just need to feed him one more time, I believe. Now, I was just gonna head straight back to the shrine, but I noticed that Yukari and Fuka are just chilling right here, so let's chat them up real quick. I came to pick out a new bathing suit, but there's nothing that interests me. Although I don't think it's this shop's selection. It could just be I'm not up for a new swimsuit at all. What about you, Fuka? What are you up to? I came to look at bathing suits with Yukari-chan. I've never bought a bathing suit besides the school one, but I don't think Yukari-chan is really up for this. Well, that was surprisingly tepid. I'm assuming the FEMC is already prepared. Anyway, heading over to the shrine once again, we're going to draw another relationship fortune and pray that we can become a better friend with Yukari. We're also going to be hanging out with Mutatsu tonight, but we don't have enough points for a rank up. Even with our max rank charm, Mutatsu takes quite a few points with to advance his social link, and we are just simply too low level to have a tower persona at this point. The trip to Yakushima begins today, and will last for 4 days, 3 nights. I need to get ready.
Whoa! Looks like we're finally coming up on the island! Hell yeah! Yeah! Ku! She! Ma!
Jeez, you sound like a little kid.
Aw, he's just having fun. Personally, I'm ready for some training.
I do wonder, what kind of flora and fauna live there?
Awesome! There it is! Yakushima! Awesome! There it is! Yakushima!
Wow, so many tropical plants. Take a look at that one.
It's
It's totally amazing, huh? Man, this is so awesome! I'm not even kidding!
Junpei-kun.
Wow.
It's like we're in an episode of Lifestyles of the Rich and Fabulous.
Welcome back, milady. We won't be here long, but I'll be relying on you during our stay.
You have maids?
And you must be her associates from school, correct? Welcome to the Kirijo Vacation Home. Please, follow me.
Associates?
Dude, real life maids.
I knew she was from an important family, but this definitely proves it.
It's good to see you.
I heard the news. There isn't much here, but make yourselves comfortable.
Yes, sir.
There he goes. So, was that
her father?
It was so intense. And what's up with them wearing a suit in this kind of heat?
What's wrong with that?
That? Her father?
Dude, talk about scary. He's not gonna make us walk the plank, is he? Don't be stupid.
We won't be here long, but make yourself at home.
Sweet! This is gonna rock! Hey, wanna go to the beach? It's literally right there! Oh man! I'm so ready for this! Come on, let's go!
What? We just got here. I mean, it's gonna take time to get changed and stuff.
Then I'll see you there. I'm not gonna waste a single minute. Sandals on, giving my feet a chance to breathe. Yep, summer's here.
Darn. There's nothing out there I can use as a marker. Too bad. I was hoping for a good swim.
Whoa, what's with that swimsuit?
What do you mean?
Dude, swim briefs? Nobody wants to see your junk.
But they're better for swimming.
You gotta be kidding. We come all the way to the beach, and you're gonna train?
What's wrong with that? You got a better idea?
Damn right I do! It's summertime at the beach! I've got the perfect activity.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Oh hey, they're here. Oh.
What are you looking at?
Say hello to contestant number 1, Yukari Takeba. That's quite a bold design. She's really strutting her stuff. Archery practice must do wonders for the self-esteem.
If no one seems to have claimed the umbrellas around here, do you think we can go ahead and use them?
Ooh, next up is contestant number 2, Fuka Yamagishi. Wow, Fuka, do you wear swimsuits often, or...? Oh, whoops. Was it something I said? Didn't mean to embarrass you.
Hey, cut it out with that laugh, you creep.
And for our final contestant of the day...
What happened? Is something wrong?
Wow! Kirijo-senpai, you're so beautiful!
Yeah, your skin is totally flawless. Hey, did you put on sunscreen already?
No, not yet.
No, we can't have that. You gotta put some on right now.
Oh, can I help?
That's okay. I'll do it myself.
Yo, dude! So, which one's your type?
Junpei kicking off the beach day with some seasonal, sensational, summertime sexual harassment. Junpei, buzz off. We've got more important things to do, like Sidequests, which I'll be getting to briefly.
Yeah, like I believe that. Man, this is great. I'm in heaven. All right, I think it's about time for a swim. Tide!
Oh, I'm not letting you win that easy.
Got my sandals on, giving my feet a chance to breathe. Yep, summer's here.
Can't be any louder, but yikes. What's with Akihiko Senpai's swimsuit? I can feel my face getting red just looking at it.
Yo, about time you guys got here. Something wrong, Yukari?
That's a pretty small swimsuit.
What? Don't you know? Swimsuits like this reduce water resistance and...
Oh, that's okay. It doesn't need to be justified. Hey, Junpei, what's the matter? You look even dumber than usual.
Man, talk about a feast for the eyes. Yukatan's wearing a more aggressive model than I had imagined. Could her boldness come from the confidence that her club training has toned her bod?
What?
And check out our leader. She's one cute mermaid herself. Those curves she usually keeps covered are looking good. I can't tear my eyes away.
You can look, but you can't touch, Junpei. Don't be so creepy.
Man, the beach is so great. I love this place.
Is that umbrella taken?
Oh, and here we have the lovely Miss Yamagishi. Wow, Fuka. I had no idea you were so... I mean, you should wear a swimsuit more often.
Huh? Oh!
Oh, come on. There's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Stop that creepy laugh, you perv.
And here's our final contestant.
Is something wrong?
Wow. Mitsuru-senpai, you're beautiful. Yeah, your skin is flawless. Did you already put on sunscreen?
No, not yet.
Psst. Akihiko-senpai, level with me. Which one's your type? Huh? Really?
Keep your voice down.
Man, really? No joke?
What are you two smirking about?
Nothing.
Okay.
Man, this is great. I'm in heaven. How about a swim? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba! Charge!
Whoa, I'm not letting you win that easy.
I feel uneasy. It's like someone is watching me.
Whoa, it's cold!
The uneasy feeling went away. Probably just some paranoia.
What over there for? The water's fine!
Alright, peeps, we have made it. It is Yakushima, and we are all about that beach bum lifestyle. As you can see, there are several objects in the distance for us to collect for a side quest for Elizabeth. How serendipitous. Now, the video's been running kind of long, so I think we'll cut it here, and the bulk of the summer vacation will get its own video. But for right now, there is just one thing I'd like to comment, one last difference that isn't really that important, but I just think it's kind of funny. So, as always in Persona 3 Reload, we can always just save our game whenever, wherever, so long as we're not exploring Tartarus directly. Now, in Persona 3 FES, you're actually given an opportunity to save your game on the beach by talking to Akihiko. Our operations during the dark hour put a lot of stress on us. You should relax a little and rest up. And yes, he will save our game. As far as I can remember, I think this is the only time you're able to save your game that isn't at your dorm or in Tartarus. I can't recall any other moments offhand where you're just given an opportunity to save like this outside of those situations. Of course, you do have opportunities to save during the daytime when it's a holiday or a Sunday normally, but we also very rarely get the opportunity to save our game during the day. That'll thankfully be coming up more often during summer. Anyways, I just thought that was funny. Moving on to Persona 3 Portable. Finally, in Persona 3 Portable, you're able to save your game at the beach parasol. It's functionally equivalent to a notebook, didn't you know? Just write something in right there. Incidentally, I'm gonna pencil this in real quick, and we're going to transition back to Reload to close out this video. Also, as you can see, we've got a unique swimsuit portrait for this beach section here. I don't know why I felt the need to specify that. I just thought it was kind of funny, especially Persona 3 FES, like, just randomly turning Akihiko into a save point. That is amusing to me. But, as you can imagine, we have a lengthy vacation subplot ahead of us, so that is what will be the focus of the next video. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, though, goodbye.
I don't dispute the doubts you've outlined, but it's my right to waste your time.